Hi, I'm Miss Hearn. Let's get started. Now let's talk about what if our relation is given to us not as a list of ordered pairs or as an equation, but as a graph. So if we have a graph, then we're going to use something called the vertical line test. Before I write the vertical line test out in words, let me explain to you visually what it means. So here it says use the vertical line test to identify graphs in which y is a function of x. What I want you to think about is the input and the output idea. They didn't actually give us a scale on this graph, so I don't really know, but pretend for a minute that this graph has a 1 here. That means that the input, the x value is 1, corresponds to two different ordered pairs on this graph. Maybe this is the point 1, 3, and this is the point 1, negative 5. I don't know. But the point, it doesn't really matter what the actual values are. What matters is that this input matches up with more than one output. And that's always going to be the case when you have them vertically one above the other. So in other words, if there is a vertical line that can be drawn through any part of the graph of a relation that hits more than one point on the graph, then the relation is not a function. That gives you a really quick way to check. What we say is that since I hit more than one point on the graph by drawing a vertical line through this relation, I hit more than one point on the graph. This fails the vertical line test, VLT. Okay, so let's look at the next graph. Try to imagine drawing vertical lines through the graph anywhere you want to. Oops. I can keep drawing vertical lines forever. Is it ever the case that this function is folded over itself where we're going to hit more than one point? No. So this one passes the vertical line test. All right, so whereas the one above was not a function because it failed, this one is a function. It passed the test. Right, this is an interesting one. It has two pieces. This relation has two pieces. This is called a piecewise defined relation, and we are going to see if it's a function. So imagine drawing vertical lines through the graph. No matter where I draw those lines, isn't it the case that it's only going to hit one point? So this one passes the vertical line test. Oops, VLT, not LLT. VLT, vertical line test, and so this is a function. So we've seen that our relations can be given to us as a list of ordered pairs, as an equation, and as a graph, and we have tests for all three to determine if it's a function. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please remember to like it.